Hello!
Hello, hello, hello. Welcome. Here, let me get some music in here.
That be Darth. He the boss. Um,
Yeah, this is
I can do music.
gotcha. Oh, okay.
Yeah, I
If
can
you
do
want,
music. It's
if
fine.
you want to do music,
I'll do
that's fine.
music. You do talking.
Welcome back to the Lost Mines of Phandelver. I'm Darth, of course, DMing this lovely campaign where half the time we're instantly killing bosses, other half the time Corbin's trying to fuck up Banshee. I have with me today Dan.
Hi, I'm playing Rifia. Um, the I don't know the warlock that was absent last session, so I don't really know what's going on or what has happened.
He's finished his pouting session.
He was having an out of body experience, you know.
Oh, we just had it as him pouting because you wanted to go north and we all went east. So he just didn't talk.
I have with me James.
James, player of Spain. Optimistic, sort of slightly reckless ranger with a love for doing good.
He wants to win. Very important.
Always wants to win.
I have with me Miego.
Hey, I'm playing Jin with the Crypt Guard. He is a forest gnome druid and staunch communist.
Staunch communist. Salty is currently not here. He will be here in some amount of time. So until then, I will roll his character for any battles. But he will be back soon. So we last left off doing a lot of stuff. You instant killed basically an entire orc warband. You convinced a necromancer to dismiss all the zombies that he summoned and chose not to kill him. One of you attempted to fuck a banshee, got the information you needed, and then you found out there was a green dragon named Venom Fang in Thunder Tree, which is where you all currently are, and are searching for any items that may attempt to aid you in the coming battle. You also found a druid. That's why you're in Thunder Tree. There was a druid there. He said he told you where the location of the castle is, where you need to go, and he said that he would help you all find the cave if you help scare off the dragon.
This happened. I can confirm. I was there.
Sounds like.
Were you though?
Yes.
All right.
Yeah, and we were currently wandering, toddling around town, I believe.
Yes, you had just finished clearing out half the town, so you have the other half left to still search.
Mm-hmm.
Where would the party like to go?
I believe we were headed to the west to this little building over here.
You already searched that building.
Did we? When did that happen?
If I remember correctly,
We did these two linked. We did that one
looped
after
that
that.
in with I looped that in with the other building.
Ah, okay. And then we trotted on downwards and we looked to our right into this building.
Right, and there
Looks good.
you will.
Well, the dragon's at the north building, right?
Yes.
So
the
we come into
dragon
him
is at
last.
that
Yes.
The only circular building.
building. All right, and here you find the ruins of a general store. At the intersection, near the middle of the town, a narrow lane winds up a steep hillside to the north. Directly south is a ruined building that might be a store or a workshop. But you all notice something peculiar. Webs stretch across the lane from the building to the trees on the north side, as if spiders had made their home here. Cough, cough. Intent, cough, cough. What would you like to do?
Judging by these webs, perhaps the spiders are still present, or at least not far from home. Do we wish to disturb them? Is this perhaps where we might find that item under the counter?
Supposed to be in the apothecary in the southwest corner.
East?
Could be southeast. I'm trying to find it.
I'm just by logic, we've done southwest, right?
Southeast. Thunder Tree. Oh yeah, because we've already been to southwest.
Yeah, we're south, but not east. But
We could certainly poke around a bit. These spider webs, do they seem to be made by normal, mundane-sized spiders? Or
Well, considering the fact that I took the time to note the spider webs, these are not the normal spiders that you're used to seeing.
No, they were big, right? They were big,
Yeah,
big.
they're big boys.
Well, I'll draw my sword and sort of rustle the webs with it. See if anything arises from the stirring.
Are you... So there are some webs on the trees outside, and then there are webs closer to the door, to the building. Are you jostling the ones on the trees, or on the one near the door, like the building itself?
Probably nearest to the building, because I feel like that's where I would be.
Alright. As you do... Give me a second.
Better get some
Elios.
dice out.
Elios and Jin, you're able to hear... you're able to hear some chattering in there. Like, you know...
Like animal chattering or like human chattering?
Not like chattering, like talking, chattering in the sense of like the legs are pattering across.
Ah, the gnashing of mandibles. Yes.
Words, hard. Jin, you do not hear this, however.
We will warn him immediately.
Yeah, as just the natural nature is sort of, you know, blocking that, but you are notified, and so, you're unable to tell, just because, it is just like the thrashing of mandibles. You're not able to tell if it's, how many are currently in there.
Indeed. There are spiders inside. Do you wish to attempt to converse with them, Jin? Or...
If we can take a couple of minutes, I can ritual cast, speak with animals.
Indeed. There's no way to put that in a gentle way, is there? I can ululate for 10 minutes and suddenly get my throat into spider-speaky moment. I think that might be a good idea. Shall I ululate with you?
During this time, everyone except for Jin, just because, you know, Jin's concentrating, everyone else, you're able to hear just chatter coming from the building, but also behind you. In the other, in the tower above, just north of you, you are able to hear some sense of like thrashing around and stuff like that.
I'd like to call out an arachna tongue. Ho there! Who be there? This is after Jin has finished doing his ritual. And I shall call out, ho there, who be there? No, I did it for once per long rest. I have primal awareness. I'm primally aware of these things. So my light's fallen off. I'm gonna go and find that. You try not to kill me in the meantime.
I'm assuming Jin would also sort of speak out to them as well.
Oh, once I got the spell finished, yeah.
Yeah. So once both of you are call out, you hear. It's hard to describe what exactly you hear, as it sounds like a screech. Like, not of like a bird like screeching in the air, anything like that. It's a lot more like insectoid, right? And then you hear coming from like closer to the door, you hear, who dares disturb us?
Oh, that'd be us.
Our apologies. There are some things of value, perhaps to us, in that building that I'm sure are of no concern to you. If you would allow us to simply do a quick lap, we would appreciate it.
But what is in it for us? See, we are very hungry.
I imagine you are, but we are not easy meat.
Well, that may be true, but... implying that it's like, you know, they'd rather attempt than, you know, continue to be hungry.
I have a deal for you. We have every intention of driving away the dragon that is probably impinging on your ability to hunt. If we are able to get rid of that apex predator in your territory, I imagine hunting for you will be much easier, yes? And you will not fear his fang.
as you hear sort of the dialect change, and it's a lot harder for you to understand in common like words what's happening, but you can gather that it's conversing with another creature,
Yep.
and it turns and it says, "Me and my partner agree, but there's still one more group that you must convince." And with that, so just a little bit to describe the walls. The walls, it's like it's almost like the roof is like a hat, because the walls have been broken to a point where they are connected to the roof very loosely, right?
Wow.
And those parts have been covered in webs, right? But there's like one spot. It's a pretty big spot. It isn't covered in webs like all the other ones, and out of it, two giant centipedes crawl out and start to like encircle the group.
I shall clack my lack of mandibles at them, and do you not find the dragon is impinging upon your need to hunt?
They do not respond as they let out another like insectoid screech. From what
Upon hearing this, I shall look at them and back at them.
Jin, from what you can gather, is that they've gone mad with hunger.
Oh, how rude. I shall turn to Jin, and if these animals are mad, perhaps we should put them out their misery.
Indeed.
Alright. Roll initiative.
Yes, I shall do that. Do you want me to do salties?
Yeah, since I'm
Nice.
Okay,
So
cool.
I don't supposed to.
He got... Oh my god. Can I have that one? He got a 22 for initiative. I can't roll the initiative on his sheet. I got a 10.
Alright. To start off, it is Corbin's turn.
This dice is a beast. That's the third 19 it's rolled. He's missing sorcery points. Do I assume that that's because he's...
He's most likely. I know.
Oh, we've not rested, have we? Okay, yeah,
You
cool.
have not.
He's also used all his level 2 spell slots, and I think I shall avoid using his level 1 spell slots. So yes, I shall cast Arcing Bolt. As he raises his hand, he will make an attack on one of the centipedes. I'm not going to put up a battle map for this fight. There's 2 centipedes, right? Great.
Yeah, it's easy.
Okay, yeah, that's a 13 to hit.
That will hit.
Oh, nice. And that will deal 4 lightning damage.
As it smashes through the brains of the centipede. It falls dead.
Oh, the second centipede may make a dexterity save.
Yeah, these centipedes are not the main threat. You were able to convince the
Spitters.
fighters.
They didn't want to play.
That centipede got a nat 20 on its save.
Cool. So that's that's just the one.
Alright.
That ends Corbin's turn. He's cowering by the door.
I will
Either
draw
side.
my scimitar. And breathing it in necrotic energy, all of my leeching weapon cantrip, I will try to strike at it. There we go. AC 19.
That hits.
Alright. I will deal 9 slashing damage. with My
As
scimitar.
it also falls over dead, you exit
Alright.
initiative.
Well, that was worth rolling the dice for.
Yeah,
Well, we got rid of the main threats.
yeah,
It's fine.
I didn't think you guys would attempt to talk with the spiders, but
We're friendlier to spiders than we are to necromancers.
apparently,
Spiders are cool.
as Jin stabs into this the last alive centipede, you hear the spiders sort of begin to cackle a little bit as they say, "That meat should be well enough for a while," and I mean, everyone knows what it's implying. They're gonna eat the centipedes, which is you can
Circle of life.
roll an insight. Someone give me an insight check.
22.
Yeah. So what you can tell is that instead of like talking like this when he was talking earlier, he was talking to the other spider in there, and he wasn't talking to the centipede. And so he intentionally told the centipede to go out so that way they could gain food.
Cool. Clever spiders. We like them. Yeah.
But
May we search around now? I will say in spider mode.
they'll agree tentatively, but as you hear like the door, you couldn't really tell before since none of you attempted to open it, but like you hear the weight leave the door. As you can tell, it was standing directly on the door, ready to pound if needed. But it leaves, and the door creaks open. Inside, there isn't much left. Most of the things are either completely covered in webs, or there's cocoons in them, right? So a lot of like the merchandise in this, what you could have assumed was a store, is gone now, right? Or it's destroyed beyond repair. But there is one body left, and upon searching the body, it is shriveled up and sucked dry. But it appeared to be a male elf at one point in time. On the body, you find studded leather armor and a short sword, as well as a potion of healing, and 23 gold and 35 silver pieces. So all in all, it was questionable and whether or not that was worth it. But
Studded leather armor. Is that good for you, Jin?
I'm pretty sure you both have studded.
I think they're mediums. Rafia, right? Rafia, you're medium, aren't you?
Yes. Yeah. I'm in scale.
Okay,
And
cool.
Corbin is
He
not-
can't wear armor. Yeah, cool. Alright, we'll pocket that, I guess. The potion of healing, we'll just give to Jin, and you can hand it out to whoever. Do you have a potion of healing, Rafia?
I do. I think
Yeah, cool. I think we all have one, right? So, yeah,
you
that's
all
fine.
should at least one.
Marvelous.
As you leave, you come to another crossroads. On your right, there seems to be about 2-3-ish buildings you could go to.
Yep.
On the left, it seems to lead you more to like a town square.
We'll head down to the little one in the middle of the circle.
Yeah.
Sorry, guys, I'm just being decisive to make sure that we can just cover the buildings. There's no reason to... I don't think to parlay which building we look at, we're going to look at them all. Cool.
Alright, so upon going to this first little building, you're able to recognize the description. This is where Marina sent you. So you're able to go in and find the treasure she was speaking of.
Alright.
And it is a golden necklace with a fine emerald pendant in it. It's worth about 200 gold.
Nice.
But that's about it. There's nothing much else in here. This used to be a herbalist shop. A lot of the herbs are either like withered away and dying, or just the ingredients have just have spoiled in general.
The necklace is the one we're looking for, then? Yeah? Great. Okay, sorry, that went full over my head until you said herbalist shop. And then I was like, aha! I'd forgotten it was a necklace. I just knew we needed to find something. Cool. Well, that's great. I do have her name somewhere. Milner, I think. Yeah, Milner will be over the moon.
Well, she did say that you guys could keep it. This was sort of the pain. She said that she was offering it to you because she was never going to go back and get it herself, and also because you saved her from the slave pens.
Personally, Elias doesn't have any reason to keep hold of pretty girl's necklace, and would much rather return it to her, but we'll see, and we'll discuss that afterwards. Nevertheless,
Of course.
we shall continue heading downwards, and we shall look to our right.
This you'll find in old smithery. Like you can tell right away. This used to be like a blacksmith. Like I said, a smithery. Right? In it, it appears to be one of the most well intact buildings that isn't fortified. It was a lot more open than everything else was, right? And so that way it was able to avoid a lot of like the pure destruction that happened. But Elios, you are able to see 4 ash zombies outside.
I shall gesture to the group, and primarily to Rafir, and just say, these creatures need destroying. They're nothing but evil. The idea being that he will then go.
Yes.
If you would mind.
I'll move forward, draw my sword, and approach with gusto.
So yeah, like I said, there are 4 bodies on the ground, and so as you approach, the zombies all get up, right? And they start to move towards all of you. Guys, I'll need you all to roll initiative.
Alright. Got a dart ready.
Yeah, I'm gonna be honest, I was expecting you guys just to double tap the bodies, but...
Double tap the bodies? What? I have no idea what you're on about.
Zombie land. Just shoot it in the head while it's on the ground, right?
Oh, yeah, cool. Corbin needs an initiative roll, doesn't he? Well, there you go. That's what he deserves. He's got a nat 1 for 4.
Alright. He's not going anytime soon.
What is wrong with D&D Beyond? I've got an 11.
You right?
Mm. My dice is like skittering across the screen like an insect.
I like refresh the page every time I click something because it's just like...
Oh, it's that bad for you? No, mine's just slow. So my face is very big.
You are the first to act.
Alright. I will just try to put a dart in E3 there. So why not?
Are you still riding Robert?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll put Robert back underneath you.
So yeah, move me up 5 feet too, so I'm within my first range increment. Whereas I could use my sling. But sort of a dart, it'll be more fun. Alright, AC 19.
Nice.
That will hit.
Alright, for 7 piercing damage.
Alright, as you do, you, just like before, you see the puff of the ash and smoke come out. Luckily, no one's close enough. Oh, no, well, Rafir is close enough.
Is he already?
Is he?
Apologies, Rafir.
No, he is just out of reach of it. Rafir, as you see the cloud sort of move towards you.
I've just realised Rafir has no idea what we're talking about. He wasn't here last week. When we hit these ash zombies, they put a cloud of smoke 5 foot around them that can blind us and give us disadvantage on all everythings.
The first time.
If you have a ranged option, use it for the first hit.
The major thing, though, is that it took a while to kill them, because every single time you hit them, they had a chance of coming back, unless a specific type of damage was done, which you know as radiant damage.
Okay.
Or you get a crit, one of the two. But yeah, so Jin shoots his dart, it hits the zombie, sort of right in the eye, it spews out its mist, and sits there.
Alright.
Is that it?
Yeah, that's good for me.
Alright. Helios. Bane.
Oh, 'tis me. Marvellous. So E3 has been hit but not died.
Yep, E3 is the only one that's been hit.
Okay, I shall plunder his thunder with my bow. I shall miss. I wasn't quite ready for one. I wasn't quite ready for battle. I shall sort of retain my focus and think, oh, God damn it, Helios. Put another another arrow to my bow. That's the one, put another bow to my arrow. And then I shall shoot again at E3. That is much more like it. That is... wrong character sheet. 24 to hit.
That will super hit.
Yeah, cool. That is 13 piercing damage.
Alright.
Thank you, I thought so too.
It is very, very wounded. It did not enjoy that.
Dost we have a bonus action we wisheth to use? No. No, we do not.
If not, Rafir, it is now your turn.
I'm moving back.
Seeing that the zombies are puff ash and knowing that now, I'm going to Eldritch Blast the one next to E3, so E2.
Alright. Roll the hit.
Oh, that's what I should have done. I should have attacked the other two. Sorry, Rafir, I'm an idiot.
Yeah, 21 to hit.
21. 21 will hit.
for 10 force.
Alright, and just like before, it gets slammed, and then all the smoke starts coming out. The ash.
Which one did we shoot?
E2, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, E2. And with the Eldritch Blast, it'll move 10 feet towards me as well.
Oh, it does? Cool.
Yeah.
Are you sure you want to do that with its
Yes.
smoke coming out?
Well, the smoke would have happened, and then
Comes out.
it gets
True, fair.
yoinked.
Yep.
Alright,
So I'm pulling it towards me, yep. And then that will be... I backed up 5 feet as well, I think.
Okay,
Did I not say
cool.
that?
Yeah, I think you probably did. I just, not really very
Yeah, okay.
present.
That's all good.
Alright,
Yeah, so
it
that will
is... Alright, it is now Corbin's turn.
And Corbin will use his brain, and he will Arcing Bolt E1 for a... Ooh, that's not bad. That is a... What's his spell chance to hit? That's a 19 to hit.
That
E1.
will hit.
Cool. So E1 will take 4 lightning damage, and E4 must make a dexterity save.
Alright, they are not very good at those. Yep, he got a 0.
Okay, he will also take 2 lightning damage, and that should be all of them. Pff.
Yep, all of their smokes have been farted out. Is that all?
I don't think he has any bonus actions. He's a wizard.
Yeah, I don't think so either.
Yeah. No, he can start charging a thing. No,
Yeah,
I'm
isn't
good.
that
He
a-
doesn't have any
no,
second.
that's-
He doesn't have any second level spell slots.
Yeah,
And it'd be a complete waste. Yeah, cool.
Alright, it is now the zombies' turn.
Hmm?
The first E3 will move towards Rafier, and E2 will move also to hit him from the other to get closer as well. E1 and 4 will move towards Elios and Corbin, but they aren't going to be able to make it. They only have 20 feet. Oh, they can make it to Elios.
Yep, they make it to Elias.
Alright. So, Rafier, 2 of the zombies swing for you.
Yep,
Does a 15 hit?
it does not.
Alright, in the second. Does a 9 hit you?
It does not. So I parry. One with the blade and one with my shield as they swing at me.
Alright, and then Elios lastly does a 13 hit you. Alright. As all of them manage to miss, they seem still very... They don't seem fully awake yet.
Sorry, did E3 move forward to Rafier as well?
Yeah,
Right, okay, cool.
E2 and E3 both move.
Yep, cool. Okay.
Alright, with that, Jin, it is now your turn.
Alright. I will go like a couple squares to the away to my right, and then kind of up so I can just kind of do a big flanking maneuver, and I'll throw a dart at E3 and try to cover Rafier here.
Alright.
Did I get that right, Miego?
Hmm?
Did I get that right?
Which part?
With the movement.
Yep.
Yeah, cool. Okay, sorry, that was really... I was like up and right and round and
Yeah,
flanking,
yeah.
and I was like, ah!
Yeah, I'm just mounted on my wolf. I'm gonna do a big circle around him, just pelting them with darts.
Do you only have a limited number of uses for your star form?
Yes.
Okay.
It
That's
uses a
fine.
wild shape, so
Okay.
I can get it back on a short rest, so I can definitely use it again.
Alright, I was just wondering. But yeah, so throw your dart.
So AC 14,
That will
Okay.
hit. Who are you trying to hit again?
E3
E3? Okay.
for 7 damage
Alright.
again.
You see as the dart is thrown and it manages to connect, you see, just as you did before, the dart connects, it hits, it seems like it's about to go down, and then it lumbers its way back up again. It is
Alright.
still alive.
Okay. We know where it's at. Alright. Yeah, that's my turn.
Alright, Elios Bane.
Cool. I shall take one look at the 2 enemies in front of me and go... with my rapiers.
Alright, go.
Whew! Okay, so the one on the left, E1, that is a dirty 20 to hit.
Alright, that will hit.
That will deal 4 damage.
Alright.
Not my best hit.
4 damage. But, he looks mildly annoyed.
The one on E4, however, is a natural 20.
Alright. Tell me, what is E4?
6.
6.
Just 6. I haven't rolled over a 2 on my D8 yet.
Ooh,
It's being brutal.
As
Sorry, I don't know why I'm
takes
so much
its
louder than everyone
damage,
else. Cool.
Both you stab them both. They don't seem unfazed. They both seem hurt by it, but they're both still, seem to be coming towards you, and you haven't seen them fall yet.
Mm-hmm.
All right, Rafier, I believe you are next. You are.
I am. Now you said I need to deal radiant damage to kill, correct?
Radiant damage to bypass their ability to come back.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
The other option was just to keep bashing them. They die eventually.
Just keep killing them.
They, they'll die. They will die eventually. It's just radiant damage ensures that they can't come back.
Yeah, okay, okay. Well, I'm gonna take a E3 is looking real bad at the moment, isn't it?
It is. You've seen it fall once.
Okay. So I'm going to with a 12 actually, a 12 to hit. I'm gonna take a
That
swing
will
at
hit.
it. It will? Okay.
Hey, Salty.
Hello.
Welcome, Salty.
9 damage with
Alright.
my sword.
All right. As you stab into it, same as before. It seems to. It doesn't. It's not like it's healing from its damage, as it still seems very wounded. It seems like its will is just holding it together.
Mm-hmm.
But it is still alive.
Okay. And then yeah, that'll be my turn.
All right. Salty, Corbin. It is your turn. I know you just arrived, but
I imagine we are currently fighting the little no, not the ash zombies, right?
indeed,
Okay.
all of them have been hit. E3 has gone down twice.
Okay, and radiant damage to full kill.
Or a crit for a full kill.
Yeah. Within 5 feet. Okay. Ref here, you can go fuck yourself. I'm gonna throw as my hand develops lightning around it, I throw a lightning knife towards E2. That is a natural 20 to hit.
All right. Tell me how much damage do you deal?
Let's roll that D10 when I find it. So that'll be 7 damage, and then I don't know how we're gonna dex saving throw for Rafier and E3, but E2 I guess is dead.
It is still alive. You have to kill it with a nat 20. It doesn't instantly just die.
Oh well, no, I mean I hit E2 with the nat 20 for 7 damage.
Yeah, it's still alive.
Because it has more HP than 7.
Oh, it wasn't the one that was okay. So
No,
E2,
no.
E3, Rafier are gonna have to make dex saves.
You doubled your D10 and got a 7. Good job.
Yep, rolled a 6 and a 1.
Yeah, I rolled a crit and got a 3.
E3 got a 13 on its save.
Okay,
E2?
I got a 20.
Oh,
Okay,
E2 has to save as well. You're right.
All 3.
he rolled a 13.
E2 got. Wait, let me just double check to make sure. E2 got a 4. E3 got a 13.
Okay,
Rafier got a 20.
so all right, so E3 saved, Rafier saved, and then it's 2d6. Okay, so E2 is going to take 7 extra damage on top of that, and the others will take 0.
Alright, and just because you did nat 20 it, the damage transfers over as you throw it into it and the knife hits and then explodes into it. You see it try to come back and reattach itself, but the lightning is just forcing it apart as E2 is now dead.
Fantastic. Yeah, I wasn't rolling double damage on the dex saves.
You should be.
Yeah.
Should I be?
Yeah, double all
also
damage
damage.
instances within the casting of the spell.
Alright, yeah, well, add an extra 7 damage on top of that to the dead guy.
To E3.
It's
No,
still
oh yeah, because
pretty
E3 saved. Yeah, never mind. Okay, cool.
But is that? I'm assuming that's the end of your turn.
And yes, that will conclude my turn.
All right. Yeah. So just like before, E3 will attempt to claw Rafier.
Yep.
Oh, hitting him with a nat 20.
Okay.
Unfortunately.
That's okay. I'll expend a spell slot for shield, which is
What
going
does
to give
that
me
turn?
another 5 AC, so that'll put me at 20.
It doesn't
You can't
matter.
dodge a nat
You
20.
can't dodge a nat
Oh,
20.
then I'll hellish rebuke then on the.
Cool. That's a much better way of doing it. Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
not much better. Ooh, you take 12 damage.
Yo, okay, and I hit him for 3, 10, and 1 is 14 damage. And you said I take 12.
Yep. As it smashes into your shield, hitting you to the ground, and you rebuke it, it just bursts into flames as it starts running around, as it's just burned and then burned to a crisp as it turns to ash. It is now dead.
Okay.
Then the two attacking Elios shall attack. One sliding on its face and smashing into the ground, and the other,
That's an attack?
it rolled in at 1.
It slid in its face at me? Oh dear.
Both of them fall straight on their faces as
Oh,
they
good.
attempt to attack you. They're both still very tired. As we come to Jin.
Alright. Let's see here. Well, Rafir's getting hurt. This is taking a little longer than I thought it was going to. So I will bonus action. Take my starry form of the archer. So Jin will start to be surrounded by starlight. His little phantom archer fires a little radiant bolt at E3 for my bonus action. AC of 24.
That will hit.
All
Which
right,
one are you
8
hitting?
radiant damage. E3.
E3. E3's already dead.
Oh, it's still on the map. Never mind then. E1 then.
You're gonna hit E1. All
Sure.
right, and you
I have
said
a line for E1. Yep.
All right. It seems heavily wounded.
All right, and then I
As,
will
it seems to
follow
barely
up
be
with
holding.
my sling. It's within sling and range. AC 17 for 4 bludgeoning damage.
I'm assuming also at E1.
Yeah.
All right.
Then I'll move a couple squares that way. To be
What's that
just
way?
opposite Repair.
Okay, cool, thank you. Just
yeah,
opposite
right above
Rafir, it
you.
makes sense. I'm trying to move your character out. Spare me a second.
So as you hit it with your sling, as it gets hit with the radiant damage and it seems super hurt by it, then you hit it with the sling, right?
Mm-hmm.
It comes back though.
All right.
As you gotta kill it with the radiant damage.
Yep.
You can't just hit it with the radiant damage.
Well, yeah, but I did the radiant damage first because I thought I was killing E3. So.
Yeah, no. It's James told me to be punishing, so now I'm being.
No, you did right.
Oh, you're fine.
Yeah.
They'll
following
never catch me on a wolf. You can't punish me.
no, exactly. He's just gonna
I can
dip.
fight zombies
There's a green
forever.
dragon that can.
Yeah, well, we'll see him when we see him, but right now, yeah.
Yeah.
Alright. But I'm assuming that's the end of your turn.
Yep.
Helios, you may attempt to try to end these creatures.
Yep, I shall stab them both.
Alright.
Yeah, that's hitting, and that's hitting. So we got a 24 and a 23 to hit. No, 24 and a
them will
22 to hit, sorry. Yep. Pathetic! It's 4 damage to E1.
E1, you slash into it, and again, same thing happens before. It's still back. It's still here.
And 6 damage to E4.
Alright. It seems minorly wounded. It doesn't seem like it's having a good time.
I crit it last turn, Jesus. This thing just doesn't want to die. I crit it for like 6 damage, but still. I did crit it.
That's
Don't
what
make
got
me
it down
don't make me expend my resources here. I'm not having it.
I mean, hey, in someone else's sense.
I can always hide behind behind Corbin.
You could.
I think I have a higher AC than you too.
Probably, but a hell of a lot less HP. So no, I will stay where I am. Not
All
provoke
right,
two
Rapier,
opportunity attacks.
It's your turn.
So I'm gonna E3 is no longer with us, correct?
It is no longer with us.
Okay. So I'm going to
Oh.
move towards E4.
What?
Sort of charging at it, and I'm going to swing at it with my sword
Okay,
for a 19 to hit.
that will hit.
4, 8, and 4 is 14. 8 and 4 is 12. 12 damage. See? Can't even count today. Oh my god.
All right, it is barely holding on from what you can see.
Yep.
But it's still alive. Is that your turn?
Yeah, that's me.
All right, Corbin. It is, you got to do something.
Yeah, I'll kind of finger gun towards E4 and shoot a bolt of arcing energy towards him. That is a 8 to hit.
That will hit.
Okay, he will take 2 damage.
All right, knocking him down for the first time.
And then
For the
if
first
you-
time that you see, it falls down on the first attack that happens.
Yeah, and then can you have a deck save for E1 as the bolt comes through E4 and swoops back and tries to hit E1?
That is a 13.
13 is a save.
All
That'll
right.
conclude my turn.
All right. The last one alive here is E1. As it will attempt to grab and smash Elios with a 12. All right. It sits there hating its life. Jin, is your turn.
All right. Well, I'll move so that I have a good clear shot on E1, and then I will try to hit it with a sling for an AC of 20.
That will hit.
All right, 7 bludgeoning damage
It
from the sling.
falls.
All right.
Completely, it falls over dead. As you were finally able to put this one to rest.
Okay.
As you all exit initiative.
All right. To use my starry form. All right. Beautiful.
Unfortunately, as you all exit the heat of battle and look around this old smithy, you don't find much of anything. You find some tongs, some bellows, hammers. You find 2 pairs of iron anvils, but nothing of note to adventurers similar to yourselves.
But they're pairs of anvils. Is that 4 anvils?
Yes, that is 4 anvils.
That's a lot of
Salty, can you skip the track?
But yeah, that's all you're able to find here. Not
Right.
much of anything, unfortunately. I'm assuming you all want to go to your right to that small building there, or would you like to head back to the town square-ish area?
I got 10 minutes on my starry form if we want to get into trouble.
Sorry, I'm muted.
quick.
Yeah, we'll jog to the building to the right and see what we can find.
Alright,
That's
so,
where I am marked on the.
Yeah. So as you enter into that small building, it's basically just rubbles. There's nothing in there, but it does connect, right, to the bigger building that you see there. And there you find an odd sight, as similar to the Druids House from before. This is the only place that seems to have had recent upgrades. What's the word I'm looking for? It's
Renovations.
Renovations. That's the word I was looking for. And you see a banner on it. Salty, give me a history check.
Say 12.
12. All right, you're able to briefly recognize it. You aren't able to. You don't know exactly where it's from, but you do recognize that this is some sign of of dragons.
Oh, hell no.
It's some group. You just can't remember what.
Oh, hell no. I deal with those every Wednesday. I'm not having that shit.
Is this group of people that like dragons? If I were to mention a turtle, would they be scared?
You're not sure because
Even the word scoots.
That's a reference difficult for some others to get, but on Wednesday, Salty runs the Tyranny of Dragons campaign.
Tyranny of Dragons. No, you're not able to gather, like I said, you're not able to identify this group. You just know that you've seen it somewhere in a book talking about, like, followers or worshippers of dragons.
My, what could this ever be about?
Do we want to knock? Oh.
Yeah, I'll knock on the door. I just walk straight up. You mentioned knocking, so I knock.
Yep, cool.
All right. Just like before, as you all get some sense of deja vu, the eye hole opens up, saying, "Are you real?"
Where have I heard this before?
I'm just gonna like poke at the eye hole and be like, I'm real. Are you real?
What do you want?
I'm gonna gesture to the people that we're here and know what we're looking for to pipe in here, because
We don't know what we're looking for in this building.
oh, I see.
Yeah, we found everything we're specifically looking for in Thunder Tree. Now we're just poking around.
Oh, okay. Well, we're just poking around. I was wondering if you
Poke
knew
around
anything about the
somewhere else.
dragon.
It
I'm,
will...
I'm gonna knock again, really heavily this time.
What?
What do you know about the dragon?
As you see, his eyes sort of widen for a second, and then he kind of... What do you want with Venom Fang?
We want him gone.
Yeah.
Then we have...
Might
no
I-
business.
Yes,
Yeah.
might I say that was the bad response to that question?
He closes it, and then you hear a latch, as you can tell that he is no longer going to speak to you.
If these people are in league with the dragon, well,
Shall we kill them?
I don't want him warning Venom Fang.
I think we might have to deal with this situation.
we have no idea how many cultists are in that building.
No,
I'm assuming it's impossible if there's gonna be 20, but...
Give me an insight check, Elios.
On the door?
Like a general insight check for the building.
4.
The cheeky door.
There are 500 in there, as far as
Yeah.
I'm aware.
That could be thousands.
What about me? Because I looked at the eye hole. Can I have a...
He was standing at the eye hole, so that way you could barely get a sense into the room. He was mostly trying.
As in,
it wasn't
not-
like he was trying to block
The
it.
cultist, not me. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I get
Elios
what
on the
you're
other
saying.
side blocking it, so you couldn't see.
Well, I'm gonna walk the perimeter of the building, because that I could gauge roughly the size of the
Alright.
building and
From what you
whatnot.
can tell, there's not 500 cultists.
No,
in this
I
building.
just like a rough size of the building, not a number
Yeah.
of people.
Well,
I'm
no,
like
I'm just
also
saying.
looking for entrances and whatnot as well.
This seems to be pretty heavily barred. You weren't here for it, but the Druids House is very similar, as there just are a lot of like plant monsters and zombies around and giant spiders. The places where people are staying are generally
Fairly
super
fortified.
barred. Yeah,
Yeah.
they're super barred just to make sure that they're safe during the nights whenever the creatures come out. So you are able to find that one of the windows, like the bars on it, do seem to be a lot older. So it would probably be like if you were trying to find a specific spot to go in, break in from, that would probably be your best bet, as it's probably the most likely one that you'd just be able to like rip off or
Yep.
like maneuver around. But other than that, you don't get a sense of much else.
Well,
Other than the fact there aren't 500 in there.
Yeah, I'll come back to the party and relay the information that there's a weaker point in the fortifications, and it might be our best point of call if we are to deal with this.
Perhaps we should give them one last warning.
if you wish, do as you wish. We will.
I should just shout through the door. If you won't come out, we're coming in.
You don't hear a response.
I look at Raphael and just go. Because I'm assuming that's what to force the door. You want us to force the door, right? It's not a sort of dexterously picking thing.
May I remind Raphael that he is very hurt from that last fight?
I know.
Oh, do you need a moment, Raphael? Or 30?
I mean, I could probably take some time.
I'm really sorry. I missed that bit. Yeah, we can take some time.
I didn't want you running into a fight at like 6 health and be like, oh, why did I die?
Yeah, the rest of us are fine. He'll be fine.
Alright, we'll take a quick rest.
I have some lunch. If you want some. I'll start unpacking some rations and we'll sit down in the greenery opposite.
You sit in front of the door where you...
No. I think we'll head over to sort of here. And,
alright, yeah.
I'm gonna have a little lunch over there.
So,
you take a short minute.
Have a lovely picnic while we devise our scheme to break into the man's house.
Cool.
All right.
Well, to be fair, that gives Jen his wild shape back as well.
Yeah.
Cool.
So, but with that, you all are able to take a quick short rest, eat some food and stuff like that.
Cool.
Is there something you want to say, Elias?
No, I've just come to the conclusion that Corbin is not a wizard. That's my conclusion from that rest. I've suddenly come to the realization that he's a sorcerer, and he cannot use arcane recovery.
Cannot recover those spell slots that I am missing.
It's just mixing up my days. That's all. Cool. Yeah.
All right.
So Victor Fear, and are you ready to?
No. Stand up from the rest, stretch out, pretend like nothing even happened in the last couple of...
Totally metagaming. Are you still wounded?
Slightly. I've got 27 out of 34.
Acted. That's fine.
That's like everyone else's max.
No.
Yeah. I'm healthy now.
Yeah, he's alright.
Fine.
Yeah, cool.
But yeah, so what do you wish to do? You have a...
well, over lunch we would have conferred that I think the best point of entry is probably the rusty looking bars at the back of the building. And I'm going to suggest that we get some rope or something, right? And we're going to tie it to Robert, and we're going to get Robert to run away as fast as he can with Jin as a wolf shape or something as well, and they're going to rip the wall off the building, okay? This is my superior intellect.
I shall look at Raphael. I think Jin may have more strong forms of being than a wolf. Wolves are better known for their swiftness than their strength. I don't know. Can't you turn into like, I don't know, a hippogriff or something?
I'm just gonna like turn and like scratch my head. Like
I can turn
it's
into an
news
elk.
to me.
Into a what?
You do this?
Elk.
I thought you said you could turn into an elf. I was like, that's a choice. Yeah.
Mighty elf.
It is up to you, Jin. But perhaps, well, it might be more effective to force the door inwards.
I was kind of thinking that, or just kind of get me inside. Let's see, I want to check something.
You're gonna do like go down the chimney or something.
Burrow.
Uh-huh.
I was gonna burrow in as a giant badger.
Please do. You just come bursting in from the out from the inside.
Part of the floor starts to bust up, and a badger as big as a man pops up.
Alright, well, what do you guys want to do?
Ironically, I could disguise myself as an elf. I don't know if that helps.
It doesn't, unless
Is
you
it
want to
different
try
now?
negotiations again.
Ironically, I look like a dragon.
You look like a dragon, yeah.
Yeah, just go back there with us out of sight and be like, "Hey, man, I'm cool with dragons. You want to hang out?
I know, dude. That's what I was. That's
I
what I was
brought some
thinking.
weed."
Hey, yo, what's up? I like dragons.
Yeah. So, I can either burrow in as a badger, or we can send in our dragon man to try to talk him up.
Why don't we do both?
Why not both at the same
Because
time?
then he will be
Why not
distracted and we get a surprise.
So let me get this straight. The plan is for Corbin to go to the door, have a little chat about how much he likes dragons, and then in the meantime, Jin will burrow up into the building as a bear. As a badger.
As a bear.
Well, he could be a berry badgery mushroom. I shall just sort of look from one to the other and then look to Rafia. What do we do?
I hadn't thought that far ahead.
Okay, I shall draw one rapier and my bow. Stand there and sort of look ready.
Nope. I'll raise my shield in toast.
Yes, I think Rafir and I are going to stand with our weapons ready and hope that nothing goes too wrong. Out of sight of the eye hole of the door.
You're standing in front of it. All right.
I want to be on the opposite side of the building, like where the door is. I want to be opposite it. And
So
I'm
that's
going to turn
about,
into a giant badger, and I'm going to start burrowing it.
What are you going to do with Robert? Are you going to leave him on the same side as us?
I'll
Or?
leave with you guys.
Robert's
Right,
gonna
okay.
follow.
Robert's going to burrow? Yeah, okay.
I mean, he probably could climb through the hole if he cared enough, but
So I think Rafir and I will be on the right-hand side of the building with Robert.
Yeah.
Corbin's going to head up to the front door and have a nice chat and hope that he doesn't get his entire hit points removed. And Jin's going to go round the back and burrow in like a badger. Yes? Okay, cool. And then I need 500 enemy tokens, right?
You don't know how many.
We know there's one.
You know there's at least one.
Yeah,
There's
cool.
between 1 and 500.
Corbin,
One of the two.
it's your moment to shine.
What do you have to do?
I'm gonna rap on the door.
You don't hear any response coming back.
Hello, fellow dragon people. I'm here to
Fellow kids.
I'm here to confer with you about the dragon in the city.
You hear commotion on the inside. It's just like, oh, wow, is that another one? It's just like, no, it has to be a trick, right? It's like, I don't know. Is it? You don't hear anyone trying to come to the door.
Listen here, the people. I can hear you. I just want to let you know that I am also intrigued by the dragon in this town, and I was wondering what about you guys might be here to do with said dragon.
Make me a persuasion check.
Yeah. Oh yeah, +5. That's a 15.
All right, yeah. You hear the sliding door. You hear the lock move, and you hear it sort of creak open. As you see an eyes, it's different from before, and you can tell that there's someone different at the door. It's just like, oh yeah, who are you?
My name is Corbin, and I'll like bring my arm up so they can see the scales on my arm. Be like, and as I said, I'm interested in dragons.
Yes, scales. Yes, scales. Well, it's so cool. I want scales. Why are you here?
I noticed that there was a dragon in town, and I happened to see your guys' emblem on the flag here, and it seems that you might be interested in the flag, well, in the flag, obviously, in the dragon as well.
Give me one more persuasion check.
That's a 21.
He seems legit. Let him in. Oh, okay. As they close the eye hole, it locks. Then you hear some doors unlocking. As you see it sort of creak open, right? And he looks you up and down. You didn't see any other travelers here. You didn't see some gruff-looking guy. Looked like a hobo.
I look to Rafir. Is this our moment?
I think it is. Charge!
Oh, that wasn't what I was going for, but that sounds good. Let's do that. I was more thinking we might sneak up to the door. Yes, we're going to do a Rafir sneak, and we're going to charge.
Roll initiative.
The best response to is this our moment of stealth I've ever had.
So there's at least 2.
I heard hobo, and I got excited, you know?
I tripped on the way in. I'll be there in a few minutes.
I tripped on the door frame as I'm standing in front of them.
Yeah, I'll be there in a few minutes.
He didn't fully like. There was still a chain lock on the door.
Well, yeah, I mean, I think, but we're charging around the building, right? So there's a minute or so of delay.
I don't know. I think Rafir pretty much screamed charge, and there are windows around. I think they heard.
You know what? Fuck it. If I hear Rafir scream charge, I'm just gonna be like, I'm guessing you mean these, whatever the fuck that was. Please let me in. Let me in before they get here.
He did roll very well on his persuasion, to be fair.
He did roll pretty well. Yeah, alright. As soon as they hear that, they go to close, and then you're like, let me in, and they're like, should we let him in? It's just, can't leave him out there. Fine. As they unlatch the chain, they open the door up, and they're like, alright, get in.
I'm gonna run into the door.
As soon as you do, they immediately close, relock everything up. But now we're gonna enter initiative, though.
Thank you for letting me in.
Alright.
Of course, anything for a fellow dragon lover. I would say, with the amount of time they was able to gather, you're a little more than halfway through.
Alright. I will continue to burrow with my 10-foot burrow speed.
Alright. But at the end of your turn, you're able to get right to the bottom of the floor.
Alright.
You're not gonna be able to make it there.
Sorry, obviously Corbin is now inside. Does he have a number for us?
He does. He sees there's 4 in this other room.
Okay, 4. That's cool.
And then, then you see that in the other part of the room, like because there's another connecting room, right? There's 2 sleeping, and then there's 2 talking, so there's 8 in total. You're locked in here with me.
They are. I have a friend coming through the ground in a couple seconds. And plus, they don't think I'm an enemy.
That is true. I think the giant badger will be seen as an enemy, though. I'm assuming.
Jin, what is the size on a giant badger?
Medium.
It is medium still, yeah? Okay, cool.
Medium beast.
Alright, Rapier. It is your turn.
Okay, so I'm gonna come around to the door, I assume, and I will note that the door is locked again, right?
Yep.
All right. Dejected and disheartened, I'm gonna walk back around to Elios and be like, "They were too quick for us."
No, I've come round with you. I shall also look at the door and... Well, damn it. Can you force it, or do we want to wait till we hear commotion? Maybe we should hold our action. That's what I'm gonna go with.
I think maybe we should go check on Jin. He was digging, wasn't he? There might be.
No, he's digging.
Yeah, but he was on the other side of the building.
I don't breathe well under the ground. I will hold my action here. And I'll stand looking lost. I've got my hand on Robert, who's kind of going and barking at the door. At this point, if they don't know there's enemies outside, they're idiots. But hopefully Corbin can hear us too.
All right. I'm assuming. Yeah, you both said you were going to hold your action. All right.
Yep.
So, as Refier and Elios, the fucking 2 stooges themselves, sit out there screaming their heads off.
No,
one of the
it's just
cultists
Jin
gonna...
who's yapping.
Yeah, sure it is. One of them's gonna come out and into the main room. He's gonna say, "What's going on here?" And he'll turn to Corbin. He'll be like, "Who the fuck are you? What the fuck are you doing at my house?"
Hello, fellow dragon lover.
You fucking idiots! He was here with the other ones.
No,
Why
I
did
wasn't.
you let him in?
What are you talking about? That wasn't me.
Give me a deception check with disadvantage.
I did think Rafir was the only person to approach the door. I don't know
He
whether.
was.
Yeah.
I'm assuming, but no, he.
We weren't just stood around in a little group like, "Hi guys."
That was a 15 on the
It doesn't
deception.
matter. It'll be fun either way.
Yeah.
All right, he's gonna.
Maybe he'll open the door to throw Corbin out, and that'll be our opportunity to go in. Who knows?
Yeah, no, he turns. He's just like, I saw you. I didn't see much of you, but I saw you.
I swear you didn't, my friend. I promise. I've never seen those
He got a 17 on his insight check, just so you know.
homeless people. Yeah, never seen them before.
Homeless people, huh? And then he's you know, they're all going to reach for their weapons, and he's going to yell, "Kill them, you fools!"
Ah, fuck. And my skills will just instantly start flaring up with electricity as I like make eye contact with them, and I'm just like, well, game's over.
All right, but yeah, so 3 of them come forward to attack you.
Mm-hmm.
One falls on his face.
Mm-hmm.
The other swings at you for a 13.
That'll miss.
All right, and then the other will swing at you for a 19.
I will shield.
What is your AC?
That's 22 with shield.
All right, yeah, he misses as well, and the boss will attempt to swing at you as well.
Oh, there's a boss?
It's the same. He's like the same size. You don't have to get him like.
No, it's okay. I'll give him a different token.
He gets the B.
He
gets
gets
the
the
B.
big boy.
Okay.
Yeah. But,
Is he going to go
yeah.
and swing at Corbin?
Yep, swing and a miss.
Yeah, he has to hit a 22.
Yeah, that's they need a 19 to do that. Elios, I'm assuming you're just gonna hold.
Yeah, we're either waiting for Jin or Corbin or one of the cultists to open the door.
All right, I don't think the cultists are gonna open it.
Well, you never know.
You,
They-
Maybe
they-
they need to leave because
They might get claustrophobic when the badger gets in.
Corbin,
I'd
what would you
leave.
like to do?
I'd like everybody around me, so E4, the boss, E1, E2, and E3 to all make Constitution saving throws.
All right, I'm just gonna do a group Constitution saving throw. I don't feel like. All right, they got an 11.
Yes, okay, so they're all going to take 2d8.
You are all right.
So that's 8, and then on top of that is another 8, so it's 16 damage, and they all get knocked back 10 feet.
You did this on the boss, E2, 3, and 1, right?
And 4, all
And
of them.
4, you kill them all.
And then for my free action, I will unlock the door, peek my head out, and just be like, I think they're really weak.
As soon as the boss dies, the other 2 just look at you and just like, I'm assuming we don't get to leave here alive.
Yeah, you know, we could have gone about this the easy way. I don't know, maybe you can answer some questions.
Just wait for the badger.
Literally in about 2
They
seconds.
think they've had it bad so far. Wait till the badger arrives.
Just like a bunch of dead fucking people around you as you.
Is that your turn?
I'll look at them and I'll say, you know, you can also choose to just answer our questions, and that will conclude my turn.
It is Jin's turn.
Alright.
Trying
to make my way through the floorboards.
You fucking pop out to just be in 4 bodies. There are 4 people, dead bodies around you, and you turn to see 2 cultists who are contemplating suicide, and the other one is just like,
Dead asleep still.
no, the other one is just like, I don't really know what to do here. I don't want to kill myself, but I also don't really have that much information.
No.
So what would you like to do, giant badger mole?
I'm gonna go after E7 there. Just or no, I guess I didn't know where I was. I moved a little bit. Let's go after E5. Let's go after E5.
What are you
I will
attempting to do to him?
I will try to bite him with my badger mouth. An AC of 17. I could program these macros fast enough.
That will hit.
All right, so he will take 7 piercing damage from a bite, and then I will try to claw him as I have multi-attack for an AC of 22.
That will hit.
And for 5 slashing damage.
He is dead.
Yeah, I know the stat block on these. A turtle has murdered these a couple of times.
This is the stat block. Yeah.
And then
Yeah,
I'll just kind of growl at E6.
Yeah, E6 will kill himself. He's
Gonna stab himself.
He's just gonna straight kill himself. He doesn't think he can't.
Seppuku.
Yeah, he doesn't think that he's gonna live through this, even if he tells you information. E7 will start blathering information out. It's just like an ocean of words coming out. None of it you understand because he's going so fast, and the things you do understand aren't relevant to the situation at all. He does not know why you're here. So
No, that's fine. We just didn't want him to defend the dragon. I'll sort of turn to him and you can leave if you wish, unless my friends have any questions for you.
Yeah, well, yeah, I guess.
Go ahead.
Why
ask
are
some
you
questions. Didn't they tell us that, like, when we knocked on the door in the first place?
Yeah, they're there for the dragon, but like, what is the reason that you want to interact with this dragon?
Oh, I see.
As far as I know, he's gonna point to the boss. We're if you couldn't tell, we're dragon cultists.
Mm.
And
It's alright.
Jesus, we're
My bad.
dragon cultists, and our boss here figured that if we captured or got this dragon on our side, he would be able to rise through the ranks quicker.
Oh, I see. Seems that plan's failed.
Yeah, he had a couple items he was gonna offer up in hopes that in hopes that they would accept it and follow us.
Where are those items?
Oh, shit. Well, he's gonna go to the back and he's going to it's gonna take him a while. He's gonna pull out a giant chest.
I'm gonna really encroach on his personal space a bunch as a giant badger, covered in his friend's blood. Just get real close. Just let him know.
Yeah, you smell piss. And you think you smell shit. You're not quite sure, but you think that it's there. Yeah, but he'll open the chest and they'll see 5 items in there. All of you are drawn to different things, so I'm gonna come to everyone one at a time. We'll start with Corbin. Corbin, as he opens this chest up, the thing that you're drawn to is an amulet. This amulet has your family's crest on it.
Fuck.
Give me a history check. Just don't roll a nat 1.
That is a 14.
A 14. All right. You're able to recall long ago when your grandfather first made his pact with I couldn't find the name. What's the name of your dragon again?
It's just a bronze dragon. I didn't do a name.
All right. So when he made the pact with this bronze dragon,
Roll.
yeah, when he made the pact with Cinnamon Roll,
Burlesque name.
he was the reason why is that the dragon at the time, the bronze dragon, he was hurt. He was just coming off a large battle. And your father or your grandfather helped and healed him, creating this pact with the dragon, which is where you get your sorcery powers from. But he was also given an amulet that just over the years eventually just got lost to time as it was passed down to the newest head of the family, whoever was the next to leave the house, and eventually was just lost. And it has been found once again. You may add, actually, don't add it yet, but I'm assuming someone here has Identify?
God no. Fuck that shit.
Absolutely not. Why would we have identify with the
We
fuck?
don't walk around with pearls and stuff. If he's, to be fair, if he's understood the nature of the item, then he's understood the nature of the item.
I think he could
If not,
that,
then we can just take a short rest at some point and discern the
Yeah,
nature
no, I'm
of said item.
assuming you're all gonna take a long rest relatively soon, so I'm just gonna tell
Are
you.
we? Well, they're like mid-afternoon.
Well, before you go fight the dragon is what I mean.
Yeah, let alone it's a family heirloom. I feel like I would have
Yeah.
some sort of knowledge of
So-
what it is.
All right, so you may add, if it's there, I'm pretty sure it should be there, but it's called the Amulet of the Bronze Dragon. And what this does is it has 4 charges. One charge allows you to summon claws of lightning at your fingertips and allows you to deal slashing and lightning damage. The other one, you can spend 2 of these slots, 2 of the charges to do a breath weapon, as this amulet basically allows you to call upon greater power of the dragon.
Didn't we change it to 1 action to do the lot?
I guess. Oh yeah, we did.
Yeah.
You are correct.
Action once per day, take on the aspect of the dragon, yada 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 yada.
All right. We shall come to. Let's roll for this. All right. We will come to Corbin next.
Ah, yes.
Corbin, we'll come to you again. Elios, we shall come to you next.
Oh, hi there.
Yes, as the thing that you are drawn to is this bow of. It's not pure white, because it has that. It has a bony texture to it. Whatever. Yeah, has a bony texture to it. Fuck you. And as you pick it up, right, and you're able to.
Left.
Yes, it has a weird curve to it. Where the fuck did I? There it is. As you pick it up, has emblems and engravings, and it glows faintly of different colors and elements. You are unable to discern what this is currently, but next to it, as the cultist will sort of explain, as he also doesn't know the nature of these items, but he will explain that the boss said that these teeth were very important to the bow. So you're handed a teeth, and on closer inspection, these appear to be dragon teeth of differing elements. But yeah, when you take a, I'll just.
Yeah, no,
I'll
that's
just
fine.
tell
I've added it already.
you. Yeah.
Yeah,
Awesome.
I will examine this upon a short rest, or perhaps wave it in front of Corbin's face and see whether he understands it, seeing as he's all dragony and occasionally arcanery and a bit of both.
All right.
I've got fancy bow.
Fancy bow.
Would you
Alright.
like me to roll for that?
Yeah. Give me an Arcana roll. See if you can discern this.
Am I right in thinking I don't need arrows for this shit?
You can shoot arrows with it, but you don't have to.
It is
Sick.
a dirty 20.
Dirty 20? Alright, yeah. So you're able to discern, just long ago, you've heard tales of this. This is called the Dragonbone Bow. This bow was crafted by an ancient group of dragon slayers known as the Black Sun. They enchanted this bow to have different properties depending on which dragon's power was infused into it. So the way you're able to change this is by rubbing the dragon's teeth on the bowstring, and the bow is able to create arrows. It's able to create magical arrows, not needing any ammunition, and it's a +1 bow, and then it also deals whatever the type of dragon tooth that you choose. So if it was a bronze dragon, it would be lightning, black, acid, etc., etc.
Yeah. I'm good with chromatications.
Yep. Next we will come to Jin. Jin, what you are drawn to, and what everyone else seems to look over as they're, searching through the chest, is a plain iron ring. At first, upon closer inspection, it seems you give me a wisdom check or a wisdom save real quick.
Alright. 8.
8? Yeah, you are immediately drawn towards this ring, and you pick up this ring as you're able to hold off enough to put it on, but as soon as you pick it up and before your eyes, it changes. It's not a plain metal ring as like you thought, but it still is metal in a sense, but you can sense nature from this ring itself. And you hear, as soon as you put it in your hands, you hear everything around you change. You hear the trees. You hear the winds speaking to you. It's as if nature itself was reaching out to you. And then you hear a voice. This is nature's protection. It is a ring. This was crafted by a forest. The forest spirits, when their forest was about to die, and they gave this to the last remaining druid of their forest to protect them when the forest was gone. This ring will give you +1 AC and +1 to your saving throws, and it transforms with you during a wild shape, so you don't have to worry about it leaving. And then also, once per long rest, you can regain a wild shape with it.
All right.
And so if you want to add nature's protection to your inventory, you may. And lastly, and most interestingly, we come to Raffier as you haven't heard from your patron in a while. You know that you've wanted to find a way to break this, but as soon as that chest is opened, your body moves on its own as 2 items appeared to you. The first, and as it's opened and you go towards these items, you hear the patron in the back of your mind saying, "I can't believe they are here." And he demands, grab those 2 weapons now. He gestures in your mind towards a shield and a scabbard. There's no weapon attached to it.
Okay.
As you reach to grab them, you feel something holding you back. As you hear in your mind, "Forgot about that part." And in sort of a mental image in your mind, your patron appears in front of you. And he says, This is very important, but when you found my weapon, the corrupting blade, what you found was a forgery of the blade, as the true blade was stolen from me long ago. But this is its sister armament. As it points to the shield, this is the shield of corruption. Luckily, I made this one unable to be copied, but this is the original shield of corruption. But in order to wield it, you must not sign anything away, but you must pledge yourself to me. You must pledge that you're willing to continue and find the other weapons. As you'll remember when you first made your pact, one of the stipulations was that you'd find the true corrupted blade.
Yeah, I'll quietly to myself. Well, in my own mind, conversing with my patron, I will nod in agreement, quiet agreement.
All right. As you're finally able to reach and grab the shield, and then in your mind, you hear. He explains it to you. So this is basically a +1 shield, and whenever you deal a killing blow to an enemy, you gain 1d4 plus your player level of hit points back.
That's pretty cool.
Yep, and then the scabbard.
At player level, not character level. What level player are you?
How old are you, Dan?
Damn it, Viego! I tried to clean up the text. That's one thing I missed. That is one thing I missed.
That's a lot. That's a lot of levels. That's 29 hit points every time I kill something.
All right, but then the other thing, you still aren't able to reach for, and as he comes up to you, he comes up to your face, and he says, "This one's a bit more interesting. You see, the true blade was only ever meant to be held in one scabbard." And he sort of gestures to it. This scabbard. Unfortunately, the blade seems to be missing from it, which is an inconvenience to me, but this can still be useful. While it won't give your blades the same power as it could give my true masterpiece, it can, over time, augment your blade, and while not being as powerful, it can still raise the power of any normal blade it touches. But again, I need your word, and he'll reach out his hand and say that you will not abandon me.
Refia will take a moment. And I guess he'll reach out and take his patron's hand here.
Alright. You feel, as you do, chains wrap around your hand as you are now bound to each other. Neither one of you are able to break this pact and this promise that has been made. With that, you're able to reach out and grab the scabbard. And you sense energy coming off of it. And you hear your patron say, "It will take some time for me to enhance the blades that you currently wield. But in time, your blades will become stronger than they would be otherwise."
I see. What does the scabbard actually do?
So, yeah, I forgot. I didn't have time to homebrew this one, so you aren't going to be able to use it anytime soon. But eventually you'll be able to add a d6 of psychic damage to your attacks when you do it.
Okay. That's pretty cool.
It has to it's basically like a pact of the blade plus with it. It has to be your pact weapon that's in there, and it has to sit in there for a certain amount of time before it can infuse its power in there.
Yeah.
But all of you have found your new weapons, new equipment to say kill a dragon. But the cultist will turn to you. He'll say, Am I allowed to leave?"
I thought he was gone.
No, he did not
staring the whole
dare.
time.
He didn't dare leave as Robert was staring at him the whole time, as all of you were infatuated with your shinies.
I shall look over to our badger. And wearing a ring now. Badger putting a ring on. I just sort of wonder how hungry he is. And then I shall look at the cultist and go. But
He will
go south.
run. Yeah, he leaves, turns left, and then you can see through the window he's running past. He's just screaming. "Ah!"
Cool, bye.
As
Marvelous.
he's, away.
I shall for the group, and these are no petty treasures.
Yeah, indeed. And with that, I think we would, you'd all would take a short rest-ish, so you could...
We don't need to take a short rest right now, given what's just happened. I wonder if we might clear out the last 3 buildings before we short rest.
Oh, yep.
Because, yeah, there may also... I don't know if Corbin needs a long rest. I know the rest of us don't, but Corbin might need a proper nap because he's expended his spells willy-nilly.
I've got
Yeah,
one spell
Corbin.
slot left.
Yeah, well, that's your fault. Yeah. Yeah, so we'll head off to that building there.
Alright, so which building are you moving to first?
The one that I'm at.
Okay, yep, I see it. Alright. As you appear there, you teleport there. because I said you did now.
We'll go up there.
It's so here stands a cottage. It didn't seem to be anything. It didn't seem to be anything super grand. Like it wasn't like a house or anything like that, or like a store, anything like that. But what you do notice is that in the center, 2 giant trees are sitting there, along with 4 of the creatures that you noticed before. All along
The
wall,
twiggy things?
The twig blights, yes.
I shall turn to the party from a distance and say, there are beasts there, but I know not if there is any reason to explore. Can I attempt to discern whether it's worth going in? Does it look like there's anything on the ground other than crap?
Give me a perception check.
That is a mighty 12. Oh, wait, sorry. Hold on. That's a 14. I was rolling a d12 to determine my perception check.
But yeah, so you're able to tell, you see a loom in there, right? And so this from what you can gather, used to just be like a weaver's cottage. But like, it's not likely they had like a huge chest of gold or like magic items chilling in there. So, you know.
I see no reason to disturb this cottage of old, unless anybody else wishes to go in. Corbin? No.
No.
Very good. Alright, yeah, we'll bypass this one and head straight up to the northeast, to this little building on the side.
That's just like a ruin.
Okay.
Like that's just completely destroyed. Just
Cool.
like the building to the south, next to the bigger building where the cultists were. There's nothing really in there.
We'll have a look around the... What is this? A sort of town square or something?
Yeah. So now you're in the town square. There's a statue. It's covered in vines. It's basically unrecognizable anymore. You can't really discern anything about it. But as you approach this building, this used to be, from what you can tell, like the barracks or garrison where like the guards used to be before everything went to hell. And inside, you see the remnants of those guards. Those ashy zombie guards. You're able to see 5.
There are more of those ash creatures inside. I think we'd probably clear them out, but I don't know whether there's any reason to, but I think we'd probably clear them out, would we not?
All right.
We're not just going to walk past these necromantic ash creatures and go, they're chilling.
So let me
He's gonna be a good druid and put down undead
Yeah.
as they are anathema to nature.
let me give a little more of a description. You see 2 ash zombies in there, but the others seem to be other types of undead rather than specifically ash zombies. And it doesn't seem like there'd be much in here. But again, you guys said that
They're undead. We'd clear them
they're
out.
undead. You gotta
Yeah.
take them out.
They're anathema.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll
Alright.
go blow them to hell.
Yeah.
Blow them.
All right. You're gonna go blow them real good. Roll initiative.
Give him some badger claws.
You're still a bladger? Yes. Are you still a bladger?
Yes, he's
You're
a bladger.
He's a bladger.
He's a bladger. Currently, occasionally he gets bashed at people by a bleater.
As a badger, I can't ride.
No, of course.
Too big.
Can Robert ride you?
No, I'm not big enough for that.
Oh dear.
All right. So I'm gonna give you. So there are 2 ash zombies in there. There is 3 zombies and 2 skeletons. So you got a good hodgepodge of undead here.
Alright.
Ooh, not 20 on initiative.
Ooh, what does that bring your
Exciting.
initiative to? 23.
25,
Right? Ooh.
I think. I add my wisdom as well.
All right. explains it then. All right. Elios,
That's
you'll be
what
able to
happens
go
when I don't
first.
roll on shitty D&D Beyond, because I was too busy doing tokens. 5, you said, right?
There's 3 zombies, 2 skeletons, and an ash zombie. So
6.
yeah.
Okay. Cool. Yeah. I'll do the thing with the other thing. I'll go charging in because I'm feeling brave. I don't know if E4. What did you say? There are 2 zombies.
There are 2 zombies.
Yeah.
There is an ash zombie. There are 3 There's an ash zombie. There are 3 regular zombies and then 2 skeletons.
Okay, so E1 is an ash zombie. E with you? I don't know. Like.
Yeah, E1's an ash zombie.
Okay, cool.
You really want to go run?
No,
at
I'll go the
ash
other
zombie?
side. So I'm attempting to slash out at the skeleton and the 2 zombies.
Okay.
So the skeleton will be a.
We'll call that E6.
Sure, yeah, that's what I was assuming. Will be a 19 to hit.
That will indeed.
5 slashing damage.
All right. It is not enjoying itself.
Okay, cool. I'll hit it again. 14 to hit.
Hits.
5 slashing damage.
It is super not enjoying itself. It's still up though.
Yeah, I imagine so. I'm gonna hit E2, one of the zombies. That's a 16 to hit.
Hits.
And that's 5, 9, 12 damage.
All right, you're able to slash the face off of the zombie, murdering it.
Cool. That ends my turn.
Is that your turn?
Yeah.
All right, Rafier.
That was so shitty. I'm just rolling
Or no, not
2s on
Rafier,
my
I'm
D8s.
sorry. Jin, it is your turn.
All right. I'm gonna go check my movement rate. 30 foot. Okay. Oh, I'll just go after E6 there.
All right. You have badger claws.
The badger. I will try to claw him. Badger claws. AC of 9.
That will unfortunately miss.
All right. Then we will try the bite. Oh, that was much better. 18.
That will, in
All
fact,
right.
hit.
7 piercing damage.
This skeleton clatters to the ground, defeated.
Aha!
Take that.
Then, all right, 25, 15, 20. And then I'll just occupy his space to just kind of make sure Helios can't be surrounded.
Do you want Robert to take any attacks?
Nah, I don't want to make him do anything with weird, like bite a zombie. I wouldn't want to bite a zombie if I was a wolf.
Fair,
Fair.
Can't take,
fair enough.
they're not meat. Like it's like, hey, go bite that rotting meat. Nah.
All right. E5, the other skeleton, is going to run up to the badger that gnawed at his friend. He is going to attempt to stab
on.
you with. Does an 11 hit you?
11 does hit a badger.
Wow. Alright. He deals 8 damage.
8 damage. All right, I'm still a badger. Still got badger hit points.
Alright. Well, that is the skeleton's turn, and the zombie by Elios is going to attempt to, like, flail at you.
Do the zombie thing.
Does a 23 hit you?
No. Yes, it hits me.
I was gonna say, damn, when did he go up and fucking hit you?
I don't think I'll ever be able to hit 23 armor class, even with a shield.
He hits you for 3 as he just comes
Oh,
up and
no.
sort of like brushes his like grimy, like decaying hand on your face. He got the lowest he could do. But we come to Rafier.
So the ash zombie, I'm going to give him the clippity clap with a Eldritch Blast with an 18 to hit.
That will hit.
Bear in mind, Jin is in range.
Nice. Yes. Well.
I was just reminding Darth.
Yeah, no, I remembered. I was wondering if Dan remembered.
Oh, that's fine.
Yeah, and it will be coming towards me with 6 damage.
6 damage. All right, as it farts out its cloud. Give me a DC 10 Constitution saving throw.
It's 10 foot, right, Rafir?
Okay, we have the same
It
constitution.
is 10 foot, yeah, and I'm going to move to forward to meet it as well.
Remember, you're at your +1 because of the ring.
I got a 20.
All right, you succeed. You just you inhale some dirty, ashy smoke. Is that your turn, Raphael?
Yeah, that'll be my turn.
All right, we come next to the ash zombie, who is happy to come towards and try to smack Raphael.
Oh, okay.
Does a 14 hit you?
Nope.
All right, he is not happy, and his turn is done. We come next to the lightning god himself, Corbin.
The lightning god himself is not really sure what to do. As he kind of sticks his hand out in a finger gun again and just kind of shoots that over at E1 as a bolt of arcing energy comes out. Does a 8 hit?
It does.
Okay, he will take 3 damage, and it'll loop back around and hit him for 2. So it'll be 5 in total.
All right. He does not like that, and he does not look good. We come next to the zombie that was standing by the ash zombie, but he's just gonna come up to the giant badger and attempt to gnaw his face.
Fair.
Does a 12 hit you?
It does.
All right. Dealing 2 damage. He isn't able to get. He can't get his mouth completely around you, so you just kind of feel like the front teeth sort of poking into your head.
All right. That's a bad hit.
But yeah. So. Yep. Adios. Bane.
I should do the stab and the stab. The first stab will go at E3. That is a 14 to hit.
That will hit.
That is 8 damage.
Alright, he is super hurt.
Cool. We'll give him the other sword. That's a 21 to hit.
Yep.
8 damage.
Dead Reno.
Cool. That concludes my turn.
Badgerman.
So E5 is still up?
E5 is up. Yes, I don't think he has not been hit. He's not been hit, and neither is E4.
Neither is E4. Okay, well, they're my most logical targets. Let's go for E5 then.
All right.
We'll go for the claws first. AC 7.
Yep, that is unfortunately not.
All right. 20 on the bite though. AC 20.
That will hit.
And 2 piercing damage.
You really shouldn't have tried to put a ring on this badger's claw. It doesn't seem to know how to land a claw anymore.
Yeah, for real. I'm sorry.
I'm doing well with claw attacks.
Yeah, but it seems minorly hurt.
Yeah.
If anything, this stab is gonna do more damage to miss you. He misses. The skeleton misses its stab at the mole, and we come to Raphael.
He's on the phone.
So we will pause that moment in time and jump to Corbin.
Yeah, Corbin will. I'll reach into my bag, And I'll pull out a dagger and look at it for a second and like shake my head no, and I'll put it down, and then out will come a dagger of lightning from my back as I throw that at E4.
There we go.
That is a 23 to hit.
Yeah, that hits.
Alright, he personally will take... Which one's the 10? That's the 10. He will take 10 damage.
Ooh.
And then E1, E4, E5, and our Badger Man must all make a dexterity saving throw.
What's your DC?
13.
I made the save.
And does E5 need to make it?
Yes, E4, E5, E1, and Jen all needed to make it.
Alright. So, E5 makes it. E4 and 1 do not.
Jen made it as well. That'll be 7 damage to E4 and E1. As my lightning knife explodes into sparks in the air and hits them. It's not halved, it doesn't say.
Oh. Interesting.
You just don't take it.
Oh.
Yep.
But with that, I'm assuming that's your turn.
That will conclude, yes.
Alright, the Ash Zombie.
Corbin,
Oh,
Rafia's back.
Oh, Rafia's back? Alright, welcome back.
Thank you. Sorry about that.
No
So yeah,
problem.
I'm gonna take a big swing at the ash zombie in front of me
Alright.
with a 19 to hit.
That will hit.
Eight damage.
Alright, and it's you as you slash through it, and knowing what these things can do, you expect it to come back, but its torso and its hips just slide apart as it falls over dead.
Nice, very nice.
Sorry, that's E1 that died?
Yep. And then you regain some hit points right here.
I do. And I'm gonna push forward with that as well.
Alright. With that, it is now Zombo's turn. And he is going to attempt to attack the new person that has walked up. Rapier, does a 6 hit you?
No, unfortunately it does not.
Alright, we come to Elios Bane.
Yeah, I'll maneuver around the fight, and as I do so, I shall swing first with my left blade. Just sort of, it's a running strike on E5. That is a... Ooh, that's probably going to miss. That's a 10 to hit.
That does miss.
Yeah, okay, cool. So I shall continue around, but then I shall take it with the right blade. And that is a 23 to hit.
Is that...
E5.
Say E5? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, that hits.
5 piercing damage.
Alright. It is not looking too good.
Aye. That's my turn.
Alright. The Badger Man who cannot hit with his claws.
Oh, it's one more go. Oh, that might work. 18.
At E5, I'm assuming?
Yeah, E5.
Yep, that hits.
So that is 7 slashing damage from my claw.
The bones clatter to the ground as the light leaves their eyes.
Alright, and then I will try to bite E4.
Alright.
AC 11.
That will hit.
Alright, again, 2 piercing damage. Minimum damage.
Alright. It is still there, and it does not taste good.
Didn't think it would.
Alright. With that, we come again to Rapier.
Well, I'm just gonna take a swing at E4
Alright.
with a 17 to hit
That hits.
for 9 damage.
Alright. As you slash into it, shall it return? As you slash into it, it rises once more from the ashes, still alive.
I'm gonna look very disappointed this time because this one didn't die. I'm just like defeated a little bit. It's like, oh man, did so well with the first one, but this one not.
And just in time, Corbin, it is now your turn.
Towards E4, just gonna go take an arcing bolt shot at him. That is a natural 20 for 25 to hit.
Yeah, congratulations, you've killed it.
Yeah, that'll be 4 damage. No, actually, that's 6 damage on that one, and then E5 needs to make a dexterity saving throw for me.
The dead body will not make a saving throw.
Oh, E5 is dead. Okay.
Yes.
Oh, they're both dead?
Yeah, they're both dead.
Okay, cool.
Yep.
Oh, sorry, my bad.
Yeah, James, come on.
Yeah, I know, right? Cool.
Alright, but with that, we've exited initiative, and what do you find in here? Nothing but a bunch of beds. Congratulations.
Yeah.
But we've
found-
rid the world of some more zombies.
Yep, but with that, you have cleared out every building in the city. Only leaving one creature left.
It would seem that we only have a dragon left to drive away, if that is indeed what we will do. We could follow the druid's directions to the castle, but I for one would like to assist him in this task.
I will revert to gnomish form and agree with Elios.
The badger just starts talking.
Do we wish to wait for nightfall, perhaps, or perhaps even the morning, to make this strike?
I think we should wait till morning.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know what time it is right now, but
It's like
Mid-afternoon or
you guys,
something, I
you guys
guess.
got here in the morning-ish, and you did spend a while talking with the druid, and so it is. It's starting to the sun's starting to go down, and stuff like that. It's about dusk-ish.
our friend the druid did say that he was willing to shelter us if we needed to take rest.
Maybe we take him up on that.
Perhaps we might go there and take a rest. A long
And
rest.
with that, you're able to take a long rest as the druid sort of he starts pampering you with everything that you found. What did you find? What did you kill? Where did you get these items from? But with that, we'll take a short break.
Alright.
Cool. Welcome back, welcome back.
Turn to the Mac.
All right. We last left off our party preparing to fight a dragon, much
Yes.
to everyone's dismay.
No, I think we were thoroughly excited about the possibility of losing our characters forevermore.
Indeed.
Always.
So I think a discussion is in need before we attempt this. The dragon is in this building to the north, this circular building, correct?
Yes, I know what building you're talking about. It's not on.
We were told it was a green dragon, correct?
Yes, a young green
I
dragon.
shall turn to the group. And green dragons are known to the rangers to be evil creatures, capable of vast deceptions and nasty tricks. I would suggest we do not engage it in conversation.
Perhaps we just hit it hard and fast.
Perhaps we...
As we can as quickly as possible, see if we can drive it away.
Indeed.
Needs be, I can attempt to speak with him.
I think that should be our last resort, not our first. But perhaps if we can get close and then hit it with all fury, that might be our best bet.
As you all walk up towards this tower, you can tell that something big had come through here, right?
Mm-hmm. Probably a
You
dragon.
see, probably a dragon. You see two dead spiders inside its lair, crawled up. From what you can tell, not the same spiders you were talking to before.
Nope. Okay.
And you also see a lot of just other, like, as you're going into the building, right? It's dark in here, no, like, the torches aren't lit and stuff like that. And you just see mangled bodies, animals. You see, like, a bear and its intestines are out. As you turn the corner into the actual tower itself. The roof is gone. It had been completely ripped off due to just time and deterioration. And on a mound of just trinkets and gold, you see it. The young green dragon.
Did you say it's dark in here?
It's dark in the sense that, like, yeah, it's dark in here, but inside his room, it's the ceiling's completely gone. Sun is coming in. You're not getting to be invisible again.
Well, no, I mean, it wouldn't be anyway, because dragons have blind sight. But I'm just wondering whether that might mean that we can get the first attack off from darkness.
Well, as I said, it is currently sleeping.
I don't want to interrupt, but before I went into the building, I'm going to cast Protection from Poison.
Alright.
Beast, is that a personal protection or a group protection?
I can only hit one person.
Right, cool. I thought so. I was just double checking.
That's just on me. I was trying to figure out if I could upcast it, and there's no upcasting
No.
to hit more people. And it's concentration, so I can't
Yeah,
hit.
no, that's but it's good for you. Cool.
Oh.
Actually, is it concentration? It's not concentration.
No, it's definitely it's just a
Just
duration, right?
Yeah, just an hour.
I'll just pin myself in a corner and start casting Charge Bolt.
Yeah, I think if the room is big, is this about right for the room, or would the room be smaller?
Alter Protection
That's
on
about
Poison
right.
on Elios as well. Just because I think if you're up in its face, you're the most likely to get gassed. And the rest of us might be able to spread out. I
Thank
guess
you,
the same applies to
Rafir, but that's fine. I think he's more likely to be okay than me. I'm not capable of making a good Constitution save. Yeah, I think the plan is to hit it hard, fast, and nasty.
Alright.
advantage
I
against
like
being
it.
poisoned and resistance to poison.
I'm all the way
damage.
in the far right corner.
I'm basically a dwarf, yeah?
Yeah, I'm hiding all the way over there.
Alright.
Question, are we bringing Robert in, or are we leaving him outside?
I'm gonna leave Robert outside.
I thought
There's
so.
such a good chance he'll be murdered by this.
Yeah.
We'll leave him with the
Whines.
druid. We'll leave him with the druid.
He whines a little bit, then the druid starts talking with him, and they just start up a conversation. So he's,
Yeah.
he's preoccupied as you leave.
Okay.
Is there anything else anyone would like to prepare before we go into this?
No, but I will just say, from a player perspective, if we're not meant to have surprise on this, don't give it to us, because we will destroy it. Like, instantly.
I'm not giving
Okay?
it surprise.
Cool. Right. I'm just making sure that it's not going to
no
stay
one-
asleep on turn 1.
Because
Cool.
none of you have entered the room yet.
Yeah, well, oh, we haven't?
No, I have
We were just
some
taking up
people sitting
positions
at
in the
side.
room.
Oh, if that's the case, then as whoever was the last one to take their final position, the dragon, you see its eyes just.
I think we did a sort of spread out formation across the room.
Yeah.
The dragon opens its
Yeah, looks good.
eyes
Cool.
and it turns to you, as it will slink up, and it'll shout in common. Who dares enter my lair?
Your death.
Alright, roll initiative.
Like I said, we don't want to engage this bastard in conversation, they're nasty beasts.
So we got a 20.
21.
Nat 20, so that's...
Oh, nat 20.
Yep.
So he will go first. Put him at a 22 if you want, just so that it works the right way on the initiative
Yeah.
order.
Alright. And we will start there with Rafier. On your turn. Would you like to-
Charge. I'm gonna draw my sword, shield, and charge, and I'm gonna scream, charge, as I close the gap with the dragon.
Give me a
You scream
second
charge.
to get the
Okay.
music rolling for the right music.
I am
Alright.
charging.
What's your movement speed, please, Rafir?
It is 30, I do believe. Yeah, 30.
Yeah.
So I
Do you want to
should
be directly in front of it or to the side?
To the side.
Yeah, you can
Probably,
get just to there. That
yeah.
is. Yeah. Cool.
Hit into
Yep.
the breath weapon hits Corbin. Got it. Alright.
And then I'm going to strike. No, I'm not.
No?
Not. I'm going to glance straight off a scale and completely whiff with a nat one.
Oof. He laughs as
How
you
the
hit
turn
him.
take.
He laughs. Puny weapons cannot harm me. Elios.
This weapon is not
Wish you
puny.
proven wrong.
It is a dragon bone bow. But I think I would have just sort of let it be its original element. So in my head, it was
It doesn't
originally
have
it was lightning.
They didn't have one already.
No, but I mean, like, whatever the first one was, I'm going to go for lightning. So I'm going to come into the room. Seeing Jin take up a position to the left, I shall use my full movement speed. 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40 to take up a position in the back corner of the room. I shall raise my hand towards it and light it in red flames. That's me casting Hunter's Mark. I shall tell it is my most favourite of foes. And then I shall fire my arrow. The first one is a 19...
Oh, wait. Rafier, did you roll with advantage?
Should he
No.
have?
Yeah, he rolled a nat 20.
That's
Oh,
a true
okay.
story
Well,
there.
Alright.
Then I will hit. It'll be a 19 to hit.
That's what I just got. Tell me that hits.
Both of those will hit. We'll come back to Elios in a second.
So I
Rafier,
will.
What did you get?
So it's
Damage wise.
cursed, and Hexblade's cursing, of course.
Alright.
And what have we got? 7 and 4 is 11 and 2. So 13 damage. 2 of that is psychic.
Alright. Alright. So upon attempting, so as you hit it, right, you sort of then just dig it in, right? And the dragon's, the fuck was that? I stepped on a prick. It still seems generally unfazed by it. If anything, it was just more of the psychic he wasn't prepared for.
Yeah.
But we can move to Elios. Your 19 hit.
Yeah, so my first hit is a 19, and that will deal...
500 damage.
So wait. I've got to roll a d8. 2d6 isn't a d4, yeah? Is that right?
Yep.
2d6 isn't a d4. So that is 6, 5, 11, 4, 15, 17, plus 3, 20 damage.
Oof.
And then I shall fire again with my Gloomstalker strike. That is a dirty 20 to hit.
That will hit.
And that is an additional d8. Go, dice. Ah, no favored foe. Hold on, let me take that one out. So that is 6, 12, 15, 19, 22 damage.
Ooh. He is caught off guard, to say
Okay.
the least.
I shall let go of my bow and withdraw my scimitars at the ready. And that will conclude my turn.
Scimitars, wow.
Scimitars? Yeah, no, I've got rapiers still. To me, they're actually neither. In his artwork, they're like very thin katanas. They are slashing weapons in my head, but that's okay. They're rapiers for D&D's reasons. But yeah, it ends my turn, and I'm really sorry if you guys need to move. Just hold your movement in place. I will be back in 2 minutes, so carry on as you are.
Alright, Corbin.
I will
Lightning Super Saiyan.
bring up the energy from the ground and launch it at him. That'll be a 24 to hit.
Not well. Hit.
Alright, that'll be 11 damage on that
Alright.
strike. And let's get funky with it. How much distance do I have between him and I?
Okay.
10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45-ish?
40.
40? Alright, I cannot cast Agonizer's Lightning. No, then that will conclude my turn then.
Alright. We move to the dragon. It's going to fly up into the air. It's going to move, angle itself, and in a 30-foot cone, it is going to breathe straight down. He's going to aim at Elios and Raphael. Give me a Constitution saving throw.
And I have advantage on this, Jin?
You have advantage against being poisoned, not the actual.
Ah! Not so
Constitution
good.
save,
Not
get
so
poisoned.
good.
You do take half damage.
I
do
got
still
a
have
17.
Resistance.
I didn't.
Well, did you take half damage then?
Yeah, bear with me a second. I want to have a look at something before I do this. I know I have a something that I can do, but I don't know what it is.
Alright,
Yeah, no, that's
Raphael,
not going to help me. Okay.
You're gonna take 22 poison damage.
I got a 14, by the way, for reference.
That passes.
Oh, it does? Cool.
It does. So, does protection from poison...
Half the damage I take as well.
Okay,
Gives
so
me
then
resistance to poison.
So then you take a fourth, then. Since you pass, you will take 11 damage, at least, right?
Yep.
So if I had have rolled 2 lower, and I didn't have that, I'd be dead? Cool.
Same.
Yep.
That's nice. Thanks, Jin, for saving my life. You're a boss.
Congratulations.
It'll do.
But, with that,
I'm going to use my reaction to Hellish Rebuke.
go ahead.
Because he hit me, right?
Yeah, he did.
It doesn't specifically say hits you with an attack.
I mean, it's still...
I'll say that he
Yeah, it's-
as the wings would have flapped and would have it would have thrown Raphael off. He got hit in some sense, so he can rebuke.
Sure.
That's a dex save skill, correct?
Yeah.
All right, that's a 16.
Okay, so he passes.
What
Half.
does he take?
Half. So half of 22, so he takes 11.
All right, he ain't looking.
For reference, it's not if you were hit by an attack. It's literally if you took damage from a creature.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was just
Yeah.
double checking for me and Darth. Yeah.
Yeah, but he is still currently sort of hovering in the air a bit. But that will be not like hovering in the sense, but like he'll fly down and he'll land on the other side of Raphael.
Okay.
And with that, that'll be his turn. Because a dragon can't attack and use breath in the same turn, right? I thought so. All right, that would be way too overpowered. But Jin,
it may have legendary actions. I don't know, but it's
it is a young. It's a.
I don't know
red
the stat
dragon.
block.
We don't got. I don't see anything that says legendary actions on here.
Cool.
Did you roll for how many turns for his breath weapon recharges, though?
No, you don't roll on the turn you use it. So on his next turn, he'll roll it, and if he gets a 5 or 6, he will have it.
Yeah.
Anyway, I'm going to pull out my little star map, which is a little piece of quartz with some impurities in it, and fire a guiding bolt.
All right.
At the dragon, 120-foot range, AC of 20.
That will hit.
All right. That was all right. So 14 radiant damage, and he is glowing in such a way that the next attack against him will have advantage.
He cries out in pain. Rah!
Wilderness would have you leave from this place. Vile serpent.
Excuse me, don't let him leave. I need his teeth.
This is my den. This is my home. With that, Refier.
Yeah.
Jin,
So,
I'm assuming that's your turn.
I'm going to bonus action. Actually, I might need to heal people. Maybe I should save that. Yeah, no, I'm done. Yeah.
All right, then Refier.
I'm gonna bonus action smite with my branding smite, which is another 2d6 on top when I hit. And that's
You
a
should probably hit
21 to hit.
first. Yep, that'll hit.
Is that with advantage, then?
No.
You got advantage from Guiding Bolt.
Okay, I mean it's a 22 either way.
I just wondered whether you crit.
Yep. Oh, well, yeah. So we got a 6 and 4 is 10, and 4 is 14, and 2 and 6, 14 and 8. So that's 20 damage total. And only 6 of 20, yes. 6 of that is non-magical. Oh, it's all magical because it's packed weapon.
He's breathing heavily as you just stab, and then Smite smashes into him, and then the psychic hits everything. He's taken aback. He was not prepared for adventurers like you to come in here like this.
Bunch of level 3 adventurers shitting on the dragon boys. Let's go.
I did homebrew all you magic items to help you. So.
I think we're okay. We got this.
Elios, Refier, is that your turn?
Yes, I'm gonna sort of slump after my attack though, feeling a lot worse for wear.
I bet. Elios, it's now your turn.
What height is he hovering at?
He's...
Oh, you said he landed, didn't you? Yeah, cool.
He landed right behind Refier.
I shall slash and slash. Disgusting. Marvelous. That is an 18 on the first hit.
That will hit.
Okay, so we got a D8, a D6, and a D4. We like these numbers. Ah! Come back. Oh, and another D6 because lightning damage, right? No, I don't have lightning damage on my rapier. Go away.
Nope.
3, 6, 8, 10 damage.
Okay.
And then the next one is a 23 to hit.
Hit.
Oh, we've got maximum damages coming out there. That is 14, 17 damage.
James, how would you like to slay this creature?
We're killing it? Brutal.
I didn't lower its health whatsoever.
Doesn't it have like 140 HP or something?
136 HP.
Good job, guys.
Yeah.
Yeah, so basically, my first slash goes across its stomach, getting it to lean over in pain. As it leans over in pain, I simply... The rapier just drives up into the underside of its chin, straight through its tongue. And I'm going to pull it towards me so that I can extract his teeth when I'm done with it.
As you do, and you're able to rip one tooth out as it screeches and it blows its poison breath into the air as it falls to the ground. You see the light start to leave its eyes as it falls, defeated, leaving you with the dragon's horde to loot.
I don't need another sword, bloody hell. Why does it have a sword?
Dragon's horde.
Dragon's horde.
Oh! Yeah, that's more useful. I just thought you said the dragon's sword for loot. I was like, really? That's what the fucker's got?
The
Yeah, the
massive
dragon's
sword.
Jin's gonna start running around with just a huge sword. Little gnome, giant sword.
Well, I shall turn to the door and, Druid, you may come in.
He'll come in and he'll be.
Good day. I don't suppose you might spare a little healing for my friend here, and I'll gesture towards Rafir.
Of course.
I'm gonna spit a big chunk of like bloody phlegm on the ground.
It's just like
inhaled the poison bee.
You regain 18.
Nice.
As you cast Cure Wounds on.
That's kind of him.
Uh,
I should do the same on myself.
But he will. He'll
I'll give
sort of-
Raphael Cure Wounds. Oh, 5.
He has a
Not
staff.
good one.
He'll go up and he'll sort of like smack the dragon on the head. Just 'cause he's can't believe you actually did it.
'Tis no illusion. Luck was with us this day.
He's speechless for a good for a good couple minutes.
I'm not gonna lie, I'm a tad surprised as a player, to be honest, that went down so fast.
So quick. But I'm gonna nudge you right in the side, and I'll say, luck played nothing to do with it on this day.
I don't know about that. My dice were very kind to me, still.
Yeah, that's true.
Luck.
But
mission
you'll
was
say,
good, though.
of course, I will hold up my end of the bargain. I will show you to the well. Just
The well?
me-
What well are we going to?
the
Way of
cave.
Echo Cave.
Wave Echo Cave, not the well.
Ah, but hold your thought there, Druid. Have we not a friend to rescue first?
Great Mark Castle is our next destination.
I am willing to travel with you there, so that way.
That would be most appreciated. We don't have to come in with us, but if you could take us from there to Wellspring Echo Cave? That's not its name, is it?
Wave Echo.
Wave Echo Cave, got it! That would be most appreciated. Also, does anybody else hear that music? It is quite aggressive.
He'll gesture towards the dragon's horde. He'll say, "Help yourselves to whatever you find in there."
Yes, we shall.
Upon searching the horde, you find 800 silver pieces, 150 gold pieces, 4 silver goblet sets with moonstones worth 80 gold or 60 gold each, a scroll of Misty Step, and a
Whoa.
scroll of lightning.
Hold the phone. Go backwards.
Lightning
said-
bolts, or
You said, yeah, Lightning Bolt scroll. A scroll of Misty Step.
Yes.
4 silver goblets set with something or others.
Set with
Moonstones.
Moonstones. 60 silver each.
No, they're worth 60 gold each.
60 gold each. And then a large amount of money.
Yep. And
150
there
gold,
are
800 silver.
there are 2 more things
Mm-hmm.
that Venomfang failed to take notice of.
Oh.
First is you find a dwarven axe that reads Hugh.
Had a friend called Hugh once. Good lad.
This Jin, you're able to recognize this axe immediately. This was made by a dwarven smith who lived in the forest. He got into a feud with the dryads of the forest, and he created this axe to cut down the trees so he could get wood.
That's axe.
Whoever carries this axe feels uneasy when he or she travels to the forest. The other thing,
I won't go near it. Just for reference. Yeah, I won't go near that.
the other thing that you may go near, to find a rapier.
Uh-huh. Tell me
A
more.
simple rapier plus. It's just a rapier plus 1.
Yeah, boy. I shall look at everybody and then sort of jealously just pull it towards myself.
Yeah.
But
In all fairness, Rafir, are you wielding a dex weapon or a strength weapon?
It's a charisma weapon.
But you're using a longsword, right?
Oh yeah, it's a longsword. Yeah.
Great. Marvellous. In that case, I will take that.
you
if
want to
that's
feel
okay.
uneasy in the woods?
Not really.
Now, we'll give that to Corbin, because you never know when he might want to swing an axe with no proficiency.
Does the axe look ornamental at all? Is it of fine craftsmanship?
It is. It has dwarven runes inlaid with it. Does anyone read Dwarvish? All right.
I do actually. Yes, I do.
All right. So you're all able to read "fuck the trees."
Oh.
Written in Dwarvish.
Of course.
I know who wants that. It's definitely gonna be our druid.
Yeah. If it's not going to make anybody uneasy and it's ornamental in make, like quality craftsmanship, I would take
it's
it.
made pretty well.
It's probably good for chopping firewood, too.
Yeah.
It is. That's why it was made.
It hates trees.
But with that, as you all gather the loot and meet the druid and leave town, not only with the spoils of the War of the Dragon and the spoils of the town, but also with the spoils of a level up.
Sick.
Yes.
Alright.
Oh god, I've got such a decision to make.
You do have...
I have to choose between the mobile feat and two decks.
Aren't you max dex?
No, you made us.
Oh, no,
we're
you
point
added
by.
wisdom.
We're point by.
You made wisdom. Yeah, well, listen.
I can't get to max anything with point by. I'm at 16 decks.
Listen, it was my first campaign. Shut up, James.
Yeah, no, I know. It was worth it. But, Go on, carry on.
The castle is about... It's less than a day's ride, but unfortunately one of you doesn't have a steed.
Oh, we would have bought him a horse.
Alright,
You can use my horse and I'll ride Robert.
You have a horse.
We all bought
Okay.
a horse.
No, Corbin and Elios bought horses. It's
Yeah, we bought him a horse.
You said everyone bought a horse, and I couldn't remember, and I'm like, did I buy a horse? I don't know. The DM said I bought a horse, so I must have bought a horse. Yeah, the Discord message. It said everyone had a horse, except Corbin.
Everyone had a mount, whatever.
So.
But yeah, you're all able to arrive at Cragmaw Castle.
Alright.
I broke my character sheet, so I need a minute.
Alright, yeah. We'll take a few.
Well, yeah, I'll only be a second. I don't think leveling up's going to take any of us that long. But I really don't know if I should be going mobile feed. It just makes so much sense to him.
You're already pretty fast, though.
It's not about that. It's about not provoking opportunity attacks after attacking.
You already kill everything that you attack.
That is certainly not true, sir.
It's true, that's true.
It means I can strike and get out again. I think it's more flavoursome for my character, even though I'd really rather have the dex. So I'm taking mobile feet.
You do you.
Oh, interesting. I can learn Identify now.
A little bit too.
Don't think we should.
I'm not going to, though.
No. Why can you learn Identify? Aren't you a druid?
Well, I'm going to grab the Fey Touched feat. And it
Oh.
lets you grab any enchantment or divination spell.
Yeah. I remember
First
now.
level.
But I think
It also includes Hunter's Mark and Hex.
getting to the castle is a good place for the session to sort of end.
Oh, okay.
As
Because
I
I've,
know,
I've got a dip.
yeah, as I know, a couple people messaged me saying they got things they got to do. So,
Okay.
unfortunately, I know we wanted to get into the castle this time, but that just means you guys get to speedrun the castle next time.
Alright.
We might just have to do that. Speedrun the castle. Yeah. Cool.
MVPs, I will come to Diego.
Oh, the dragon fight. Just being able to just lay into that dragon really fast and actually win.
Yeah, you guys
That could have gone south.
Yeah.
Real bad, real fast.
You know what's funny is that the damage that they gave me, like they said either roll the damage or this is like the flat damage you do. The flat damage was 1 damage less than what I
It almost always is really close. It's based on average dice rolls. And when you've got, I mean, you're probably rolling what, like 12d6 or something?
That's exactly what I rolled.
Yeah, so when you average it out over that many dice, it's almost always going to be relatively correct.
Yeah, but I saw that, I was just like, oof. Like, I could roll worse with dice, but I also could roll less. So I rolled, and it was also funny to hear, if I had failed that, I would be dead.
No, it wasn't if I'd failed it. I failed it, which I assumed I did with a 14. I thought the DC was higher, because I only rolled like a 12. But if Miego hadn't have cast Protection from Poison, I was just eviscerated. I mean, both of us, if the DC was higher, both of us would have just gone down. Like,
If I failed that DC, I would have died.
and I'm pretty sure, how much damage did we do between us? Like 90? 100? So, we would have been
You're the only ones
fucked.
who had double turns.
Yeah.
I'll come next to Dan.
It has to be Corbin eviscerating like 6 people in an instant as he turned into the God of Thunder for like a split second.
Yeah, Thunderwave, right?
And then a fucking badger comes out of the floor as a man shits himself.
Oh, floor badger.
What are you doing, baby? Come on. Come on, Pesticle.
James.
What do we think? What do we think, Mr. Baxi? What was the MVP? Oh. Protection from Poison gets my instant vote. The amount of deliberation before we walked in and eviscerated the entire bunch of cultists was always good fun. But I personally like the fact that the one group of people that we were happy to negotiate with in this whole campaign was 2 spiders. That's my MVP.
Oh wait, you guys never went. Oh wait, I was gonna say, you never went back and got the loot from the spiders.
No, we did.
You did. You did. They let you in. I forgot.
We started leather armor that we didn't need.
We come last into the God of Thunderlips.
The innate feeling of fear that I got when the dragon almost one-shot 2 of our party members, and me being like, okay, please God, let us kill it before it gets to it again, or else we're gonna have 2 dead party members.
See, I rolled to recharge immediately. I got a 1, so he wasn't gonna even be able to breath.
I
He's
wonder
so
how strong
multi-attack.
it's. I wonder if the attacks wouldn't have been stronger. Because it's
feel like-
pretty hard, right?
And they have
It does. It has
good-
2 claws, and then it has
A bite as well. Oh,
Ah,
goodbye.
yes, of course.
2 claws
yes.
and a disconnect. Jesus. Terrifying monster.
It's a terrifying.
With my chalice thing, I could pop you both up in one round, but then you're still only like at 10 hit points, so I could.
That's enough to
keep
take a
the team
turn.
alive. Yeah, exactly.
I was just praying that I couldn't crit on one of my arcing things, just to see on my, because it goes up to 66. So if I crit on a 66, it's a 12d6 bull at level 3.
That's
that's
pretty
not
much.
But my MVP is gonna go to one, the dragon fight. That was a lot of fun, but also just getting to make everyone their magic items. I had a lot of fun with that. I kind of set out a session, but like I just want. We hadn't really gotten any good loot. It was just a lot of money that no one really needed to spend. So I was like,
It's not even
what
that we
if I-
need to spend it, there's nowhere to spend it.
yeah, that's true too. Is that like I'm realizing now how short and limited the Lost Mines of Fendelver are, and so there's not a lot of room for like really cool moments. And so I was like, I want to make items that like I think each character would really connect with, either on a character level they would really like, or on like a personal level.
Yeah, no, I think they were really well made as well. I really appreciate the
Yeah.
effort put in.
Well, that was also.
Go on.
What?
I'm pretty sure you messaged me asking about my patron earlier,
I did.
and then you deleted it. But my patron was the Raven Queen.
Alright, yeah, that's what I thought. It's just because I looked it up afterwards. I was like, what are most Hexblade Warlock patrons? And he's like, who's the Raven Queen? I was like,
Yeah.
alright.
You know the Raven Queen, otherwise known as Ravenesca, yeah?
Yeah, I
Yeah,
know her
goddess of the
very,
Shadow Veil.
Very well. I
Boss
know
of
her
Drathnor Keep. Yes. You're being a pest.
The
darling.
Drathnor Keep, that'll never happen. But that we'll end for today.
Don't
Hand
eat
it
sweet
over to
corn.
James.
Well, I've got a sweet corn eating cat. But apart from that, I have a. Let's throw it over to Kira, I think. I suggest you don't type, Salty. And yeah, we're gonna throw you over to Kira. He's cool. He's doing some wild RP stuff. Wait, is he just gone offline?
literally just go offline?
No, the time is ticking up, but his screen's black.
Maybe he's
connection
dead.
issues. Or he's dead.
Oh, I don't know. Let's go there anyway. Yeah, cool. Importantly, big events going on the weekend of the 30th of April to the 1st of May. If you want to get involved, have a look on the Discord. Discord information is there. Otherwise, it's been a pleasure. If you guys would like to say goodbye,
Bye.
Roast.
Bye.
Bye.
we shall see you soon.